Hello, hello, hello. So happy to have you with us. Wanted to come on really quick to before the new episode comes on and talk about last episode. Oh my gosh, guys, what is happening? Our second um, you know, I guess most solid couple. I don't know if it's our favorite couple. Justine and Caleb are pretty, fun. But our second most solid couple, or so we thought, Celly and Johnny, they're having a lot of issues, a lot of problems. Not coming from Celly's end. If you listen to my last video, I was talking about, yeah, it's so funny. I was talking about yeah, we don't know what happened. And it's so funny that that came up in the episode. And America obviously thought the same thing. Like, we don't know what happened underneath the corner. I said underneath the corner, underneath the covers in the dark on that bed. We're just hearing what Johnny is saying. They only kissed. All right. But he's acting like someone with something to hide. It did come across a little possessive for him to be like, are you going to do it right now? Are you going to go over there and tell him you're not interested in him? Let her have the experience. You didn't ask her to be your girlfriend. You didn't you guys both did not agree to stop, to not date anybody else on the island. You decided to have the experience, date other people, so on and so forth. So why is it that when a guy is treating her well and she's having a good time, you can't let her have that innocently good time? She's not slobbering him up. She's not letting him fill her up. She's having a good time. The minute she wasn't looking, basically, he just went like, crazy. As if, I was going to say another word, but, and I don't want to, he just went crazy. Like, as if he never had any candy ever. And someone blindfolded him, led him into a candy store, unblindfolded him, ran out the front door, and locked the door behind. And he just ravaged in the place. That's how he acted when he went to Casa Amor. And now he's feeling guilty because that candy has resulted in a little bit of a cavity. He has a toothache. He doesn't know if it's a cavity, but it's a toothache. And he has a little stomach ache. And he might have gained a little bit of weight. That is how I compare the situation with Celly. He's feeling there's a reason he's feeling this way. And I didn't like the way he was talking to her. I even was erring on the side of caution to not use the word possessive in my last video, but I'll just say it. He was acting very possessive. It was very clear. So I was right anyway. He was acting possessive, and I really like them as a couple, but she needs to take a step back, and that's what I hope she does tonight. He was starting to display a little bit of that James behavior. The way James started to act when Moira was interested in somebody else. I'm sorry, but I will put that comparison there. Because it's like he could not take it. And I could understand if they were actually in a relationship, I would give him some leeway. Because then that really is your girl. She shouldn't be dating anyone else. But she's not your possession, okay, in any form of relationship, number one. And number two, this is Love Island. The premise of the show is everyone's like mixing and mingling and finding a match. You guys matched up, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to date other people. So I didn't like the way he was speaking to her. I felt as if he was being very, the only word I can think of is possessive. And I just thought that it was just in poor taste. Then the part when he's like, take off your glasses, I want to see your eyes. Like, that was just kind of weird. And sorry, I'm not using more robust vocabulary, guys. If you have another different word besides crazy and weird, then let me know. But that's how I saw the whole situation. It was just, it was getting a little out of control. I wish somebody like stepped in and said, hey Sally, you want to go swimming, or just something, so she could just get out of that situation. And she's so sweet, and her personality is such to want to appease. And I just really hope that she, looks at I hope that she doesn't stay in a situation like this, because no, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna come out and say, and I'm not saying that's him, but she seems like the type of person that could attract someone who's possessive, borderline abusive, because she would be so quick to be like so happy and like brush things under the rug and like, just be like, yeah, let's just be happy and smiley and stuff, while the guy, is being like possessive and like throwing her up against the wall. So, I just think that sometimes when, us ladies are just so sweet and like so kind and everything, sometimes unfortunately people take that for granted, or they I don't know, they try to push boundaries, and it's really sad that you sometimes just can't be a nice sweet person. You kind of have to be a bish sometimes, because otherwise, like, unfortunately, and when I say that, I mean you have to enforce your boundaries, because otherwise you can just be so kind and so sweet, and you might attract that abuse, unfortunately, because they know that you're going to just be like trying to smooth things over and be the best, partner that you can be, and it's not right. And I think that's what I'm seeing right here. And I really just hope, look, if I'm overreaching and you're like one of the few people who are listening to this, then let me know in the comments. But I'm that's what I'm seeing, and I really, I really hope that she just doesn't stay with this guy. He does not deserve her. He doesn't deserve her. She does need to see, it's a sign. Benny has the name that her brother has. He'll fit right into the family. Okay, she has Benny, her brother, and it seems like she's close to her family. And then she'll have Benny, her boyfriend. She needs to give this a go. She needs to give this a go. I mean, based on what Benny said, she's not his ideal type. He did say brunette with light eyes. I thought that was eerily specific. None of the girls fit that description at all. So I guess he felt the next best thing was brunette and dark eyes. I don't know. But, they seem to hit it off. And I think that she should definitely explore that. And I think if anyone is finding themselves in a situation like that, Justine had the perfect response. Well, what would you tell me? I'm your best friend in here. What would you tell me? And I thought that was perfect, because sometimes women are afraid to take their own advice that they would, shell out to someone who is near and dear to them. And a lot of times we do need people like that. Like Justine stepped in and saying, what would you tell yourself? And Celly said, I would tell you that it's not worth it. So I hope that Celly sees that and explores other relationships, and don't let someone talk to her like that and put unnecessary pressure on her, and betray her trust. It's a sad review, but that's all I've got for you. So please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Share the video, and I will speak to you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.